pal? I love you, Buster, huh? Oh, I love you. He's such a good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. He's just the best boys in the world. Oh, just the best boys. You've had a fun-filled day, haven't you? Helped me chop up wood, the pallet pile. We stacked a bunch of wood to the pallet pile. Oh, Buster. We need to get you a new camo necklace, don't we? Yes, we do. I love you, pal. You're like the bestest boy in the world. You really are. You're such a cutie pie. You are just a cutie pie, mister. Oh, cutie pie. Oh, I can't reach the belly. Oh, I can't reach it. So we had a bunch of pallets. We had to break up, stack up. Now it's all gravy. They're all stacked. All the pallets is about 7 layers or so. And we just connect. There we go. Starting to use some data instead of the house Wi-Fi sucks. So that's what I was trying to point out right there. Excuse me, is the tin we have buried inside of this fire pit. It's been almost 2 hours. I went live on Beantown Bushcraft on Insta, and I wanted to just do a quick one here to it will probably be like a 10-minute live. I'm gonna pull this here in a second because I see right here there's holes all over this tin. So there's 4 of them on this tin, and they're not kicking out any more gases, so that tells me that this guy is ready to be pulled. I'm basically just enjoying a little bit of the fire left here, but I kind of want to show you how it's done. I kind of want you to see the whole process behind how I do this, and that way I can have it in case anybody else wants to look up how to do this on YouTube without watching a 2-hour live stream. At least now, I'll start to very carefully move all the wood just off to the side, because there is a vessel below this, and if I move all these coals very, very carefully, so there's a old can of nuts I got buried in the ground, basically. It's like Queen Anne's nuts. I don't know. It's nothing I've ever heard before, but it had nuts and bolts in it from the neighbor's grandpa. I just helped clean out their yard. And it was there, and I said, oh, I love old tins. So, like, I like old cigar boxes, too. So, let me just very carefully pull away all these ashes. Pull all the coals away. We'll back all this off. And I'm glad it's finally chill out, man. So when I started doing this about 2 hours ago, the sky literally opened up. It started pissing on us with rain. And then out of left field, this nasty gusts, mad nasty gusts of wind just started ripping. And I was like, no. I hate having fires in heavy wind like that because it's just dangerous, you know. It could carry, next thing you know, all these pine needles and leaves over here just up in flames, right? So I do have tongs for these guys. They are right there on the rocks. I'm not out in the woods. I am at home, and this is, as you can see, an enclosed fire ring. So I am gonna very carefully pull out the tripod. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, how old are you? I think you're 20. Let me try to read this. It's just sitting at the bottom of the screen. Bless your soul, Stephanie Heckman. I am not 20. I'm a bit older than 20. If you have seen any of my videos, you will know I'm a bit over 20. I appreciate that, though, that I don't look old. I just had a birthday. About, well, not just, half a year ago. So I had a birthday 6 months ago. And I do appreciate that. What you said. You think damn toy. What is a racial slur? Oh boy, let's not start getting weird, guys, alright? I appreciate it if you guys didn't start getting weird.
Pull it yet?
Nope.
How long has it been on for?
Long enough. Just setting up a little live on YouTube to pull it. Oh, so I appreciate that. But let's not start getting weird in the chat now, please. I'm going to set this up so we can have a close-up, pulling all the coals away and all that good stuff. What are you doing? Dylan, great question. I am making birch oil. And if you care to hang long enough, I'm going to actually put you guys right in the fire pit and you can see what the hell's going on. You'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. So this has been a 2-hour process, and as of right now, you guys are witnessing the best part of this. So I just very carefully moved away all the coals. I'm going to move away some more, and because there is a tin under the tin you see right here, there's a tin buried in the ground that has collected all the birch oil, and if I'm not careful, some of these coals could literally go in there and just botch my whole process. So that's why I am extremely carefully moving these coals away from a big cookie tin you see here. So I'm going to try to do this absolutely carefully. Like, this is a scalpel moment, not a hammer. It sometimes requires a hammer, sometimes requires a scalpel. Well, these are one of those scalpel moments. So now that we got that guy pulled, I'm going to throw on my headlamp. So let's see. Do I like chicken nuggets? Yes, but not from McDonald's. McDonald's food is kind of trash. I'd like to hear where everybody in the chat is from. So I am from Boston, Mass. That is in the U.S. That is where, in fact, that is where essentially our country was founded. I do have a little partner in crime here, and I was just sitting on that log. He decided he wanted to dig right under the log. So I'm going to move this off to the side. We are going to use this as a platter. So I'm going to take this burnt old 2x6, and here goes nothing. You know what? I was smart enough to bring a glove out. So I have a firefighter's glove in my pocket here. I am absolutely prepared all the way around. So this is just a container to trap my birch oil in. This is, I think it's called American Gear, American Fire Wear. So this is literally a firefighter's glove. Kevlar, Nomex, all that good stuff. So I'm going to be a lot more careful pulling this guy out with a firefighter's glove than if I wasn't using it. So let's just very carefully take this guy. Now that is all the good stuff I wanted you guys to see. Now let me zoom in and hopefully that's all the stuff I want to save. That's all the good stuff right there. And it actually looks like, all right, Sarah's from the U.S., awesome. As am I, Boston, Mass. What else we got? Nigeria. Sarah, I don't believe you're in Nigeria. You already wrote U.S., awesome. So, do you guys know anything about birch bark? Like the tree that looks like a paper birch. I'm burning white paper birch bark right now, and I actually included a little black birch too, but you can see the container. Be really careful not to get any gross stuff inside of there. But you can see there's 4 holes in it. I used that to vent all the gases coming up, and this isn't even really that hot anymore. I mean, do I still want to use a glove? Yeah, of course, but now that I have it off of the fire, it's a little bit better. So I'm going to open this guy up with the tongs so you can actually see what's in there. It should just be charcoal, birch bark remains. So here, I'll do this. So see what's going on here. I'm working on my photography skills. It's not easy being a solo content creator. Nice. Alright, so we got that guy popped. And that's literally what this guy looks like. So you can see it was all spiraled. And there's nothing left to this. Absolutely nothing. Nothing left to it. This was all proper paper birch from New England. And now it's just all poof. It absolutely did what I needed it to for me. And you just heard my sis. So she asked me, is it ready yet? She was out here with me the last time we were doing this, and it was just a fun process. So now I'm gonna yank that from the ground. All right, so let's see. Wow, cool. Here we go. Show my face. You don't want to see my face. Come on, I showed my face at the beginning of this, man. You do not want to see my face. You don't want to see the kid's face. You'd much rather see what I'm doing, not my face. There you go. Okay, so let's get to the actual birch oil. And man, it looks like I got a good bit. Okay, that's still really hot. Let's be absolutely careful as I possibly can here without breathing in too much of this funky stuff. So last time it did not yield a ton. This actually looks like a damn good cook. Wow, yeah, okay, savage. So, hopefully you can see that. There's a pretty good bit in there. Let me throw my high beams on. There's a pretty good bit in there. And some of it will cook off, or separate rather, from water to oil. So it will separate. I'll go briefly grab what I had from last time. Yes, I do go fishing. Let me go grab the first burn. How you doing, Buster? Yes, you are. You're being such a good boy, mister. Okay, so this is our original burn. So I threw it in a, I think this just says birch oil, BIRCHOIL. Let's see, 3/19, right? Yeah, March 19th, so that was just last week. It says this batch yields an eighth of this 12-ounce vessel of birch oil. So this is how much it gave us from our last burn, and you can see it's not much. It's literally right here. It's just come up the edges because I've moved it in that direction, but that's how much we got. We probably have about the same amount in there. I'm not sure yet. I want to pull the tripod out of the fire pit and have this at a little safer angle to see. We're gonna check if this is still hot. Yeah, it's still a little warm, but not terrible. Let's see if it needs the separation period. It's honestly not really separating weird. That is awesome. So the reason I'm harvesting this birch oil is because it's awesome with wood. It's awesome to like treat wood. It's a natural stain. You can see it is really, really cool stuff. It's great for metal knives, carbon steel. It's great for any type of wood, and I'm a woodworking guy, so that's why, you know, I like this stuff so much, because it's a natural type of stain. Hopefully you can see it's pretty viscous. It's pretty thick stuff, but it's absolutely outstanding. Let me show you something I just made. So I made these really awesome maple nunchucks. And I carved them and I stained them, and I'm going to show you the stain I used. Back to this side. Ready? Come on. I don't want you knocking my tripod over. I want you to come on me through this side. You ready? Yeah. Come on. Go to the dugout. God, I'll race you. To the dugout. Good boy. Oh, you just came up. You're off your lead. Holy smokes. Popped right off your lead. Good boy, get your stick. Get your stick. No, that's not your stick. Your stick's over here. That's your stick. You get your stick. Good boy. So we made these maple nunchucks. And I carved two styles. So hopefully this is in frame. Let me dull down my headlamp a bit. So this bottom style is called Oseberg, and it's from the Oseberg find in, let me do this, we'll stay in focus. The Oseberg find from Denmark in Norway back in originally the year 700 to 825. So these designs were from an old Oseberg ship. This is a later year. This is Ernst Designs, but you can see that I've rubbed in just from the oil from my fingers. I've literally rubbed in to make it a bit darker, and this is tremendously dark now. Hopefully you can see the difference between pretty dark, visible, like you can see it nice, but really dark and vibrant. Like these colors are in there tremendously. So that's what I essentially am using my birch oil for. And it takes nothing. You know, you throw it in a tin, like you saw. You put it on your fire, because you can have a fire anyways, right? Enjoy a nice fireplace with your family. Well, here's something to do while you do it. And I'd appreciate anybody that's still watching, to, after this live is over, and it's going to be over in about 5 minutes tops, I'd appreciate anybody to go investigate the rest of my channel, whether it's shorts or other videos. I'd like tremendously appreciate it, because I'm a small content creator, and you know, it's hard to get exposure. But you know, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to share. Just go in and like a video or two. That's all I really care about, and I would appreciate it. And you know, that would be an absolute showstopper. So if anybody can do that, man, I appreciate the hell out of it. Like I said, I don't care about subscribing. I don't care about sharing. Just go in and throw a really quick like. Man, that would make the absolute world to me. It would just mean the world. So now you can see why I do this. And I'm gonna transfer this good stuff into the new batch. This isn't really even separating. Remember the water last time? There's no water in it. Like none. This is freaking awesome.
Hey, if you're gonna burn more flowers, there's a couple pallets here that I wanted to save.
I'm not. We're done. Do you want that charcoal?
No, I got it.
All right.
All right.
Oh, this is so good. This is way more viscous than the other one. Wow. All right, so I am dumping this good stuff. I'm literally trying to collect every last bit in this tin to transfer it to the next one, and the next one meaning my vessel I have right now. So this could be a very tricky process if I'm not careful. So wish me luck. Oh man, it looks mapley. Wow, that is some dope stuff right there. So here goes nothing. We're transferring it from the burn vessel to birch oil vessel that we have in a chili bamboo glass, because it's the only glass I had available. But I I need probably about 10 more burns to fill up this 12-ounce vessel. But man, it is so neat. I am just freaking excited. And thanks for everybody that jumped in and said hello and let me know where you're from. And pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I appreciate the love and respect. It's fun to do, and I do it for you guys. So otherwise, I could just sit here and do it solo. I take the time to record because I know people want to see this stuff, and it's a blast to show it. It's so much fun that other people can enjoy what I do. And you know, a small family on YouTube, the bushcraft family, you know, bushcraft community that's what it's all about, man. It's what it's all about. Sharing techniques, showing new techniques, you know, showing all this neat stuff that can be done just literally in your own backyard. It is damn cool. And this is tricky. This is tricky stuff. This one is much more thicker than the last batch. I think I cooked the last batch too long, but I don't know, maybe I didn't cook this one long enough. I'm not sure how to make apples and oranges out of it, but now I know I could always throw a rag in that guy to clean up the rest of it. But man, this is some thick stuff in here, man. It's like molasses. Wow. I'm stoked though. This is freaking rad. Absolutely stoked, man. And you can almost see the color change at the bottom, like old to new. The old is like brownish. The new is straight jet black. Jet black stuff. And you can see it's just all over my hands. I'm going to try to keep it as clean as possible. This stuff is not something you want to get on an ice white shirt. That's a fact. American Nightmare, yo. Making birch oil, man. We're just bagging it up now. That's what we did. Long story. We had this tin, right? We threw birch bark in it all the way around, like coiled it nice, punched 4 holes in, threw it in the fireplace, and then covered it for 2 hours to let it burn. Next thing you know, bang. I don't remember you, should I? Do I know you? Do I know you in real life? Do I know you like that? Refresh my memory. I don't believe I know you. I would remember that name too. Pizza on the bus. Yes. Let me see. T.O. I definitely remember pizza on the bus. Charter bus. We were working up the glow.
I knew.
You knew it? If your first name begins with a T.O. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, would you change your name on here?
I thought you were having a party.
I was. Roasting up some birch bark. Have fun, buddy. Be safe. Love you. See ya. Thank you, pal. Have a great time while you're over there. Yep. American Nightmare. I don't know if that really suits you, though. Skeletor. Yeah, but you can see we just made some nunchucks. I made these about, I don't know, last week. This wood is harvested from our woods, too. So it is maple. And you can see all the yuck marks. This is just from the birch bark I burned. But man, it makes wood look so good. So you can see the difference just here and now. Let me dull my headlamp down a bit, but you can see how nice and deep that is. So initially this was just a branch. This was a branch just like this. And Baximus, good boy. Bax and I went out to the woods and we saw some beautiful maple, and I was like, man, that's legit. Hopefully you can see it has some nice grain structure in it. We cut it down, we debarked it. Yeah, there's There's some badass grains. We debarked it, and we had a good time. Can I call you by your TO name, or do you want me to just call you American Nightmare? Because I don't want to put your government out there. But, yeah, of course I remember you, dude. So this birch oil is legit. It's absolutely legit. It is some freaking top shelf stuff. And it's just a blast to do it. So I'm going to get rid of this stuff because it's not necessarily anymore. This is all just burnt up birch that's just, it doesn't do anything. Hi, mister. Hi. Hi. Hi, Master. Hi, Master. Hey, where you going? The people want to say hi to you. They want to say hi to you. Oh, you want to play with the stick? Is that what you want? You want the stick? Do you want me to throw it? Do you want me to throw your stick, mister? People want to say hi. People want to see the handsome boy. Not the boy behind the camera. They want to see this boy. Yes. You're going to get it. Oh, you get it. Oh, you get it, mister. Yeah, you get it. Good boys. Oh, what a good boy. So, yeah, it does look like bird's eye. It's not, though. Tommy. Yeah, I just set this down and the wind got a little monkey with it. It's all good, though. It's no big deal. So this ash. And, of course, I had to punch a hole in the bottom. I actually hammered this a little bit. Bing, bing, bing with a ball peen. You can see some hammer marks to basically cone this down so it would have a collection point. Now, this is buried in the ground. The Queen Anne River nuts, buried in the ground. This is laying flat on the ground. And what it does is it collects that oil. The oil literally runs from all the birch being heated up over a 2-hour span. And they said punch like a 1/4-inch hole. There you go, punch the 1/4-inch hole. And that's essentially what it does. It just drip, 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 drips into this stuff. So this stuff goes in the ground. That gets buried. That can gets buried in the ground. You can actually still see the hole right there. Kind of, sort of. Here, I'll show you this. That I just pulled this guy up off the ground. But you can see back. They're just leaving, dumbass. You know who that is? It's your nephew and your aunt. This kid's a knucklehead. So that's where I just pulled it out from. Hopefully you can see. I mean, there's still some hot shit going on here, but that's where the canister was. Dax, don't be a fucking meat stick, please. Please. Huh? Don't be a meat stick. Look, you're still attached, Goofy. All this is still attached to you. Give me a paw. Okay, you're good. You're good. Go ahead. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We burned some birch oil. We threw it in this guy. This guy is outstanding for any type of stain, any type of, treating wood. Like I said, if you want to darken up a wood and do it the natural way, dude, birch oil is a shit. So birch oil is outstanding. And you can see just how nice when it goes in the wood. This is my other, in case you guys are interested, you want to find me on Insta. It's SYIV, which is summon your inner Viking. So I punched that in there. But yeah, man, it makes this stuff look super nice. And these maple nunchucks are not for sale. These are my personal nunchucks. And like I said, I've been engraving them with some really neat old designs. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yep, I appreciate that. It is good weather for a fire. It got a little windy earlier, but it is what it is. I wasn't expecting that. And then the rains came down, and it's like, what are you going to do? So with that being said, I'm going to kill this and post this guy. I'm going to do a video on the birch oil tomorrow since it's getting kind of late. It's like, I don't know, 10:30ish. But for everybody that tuned in, Tommy, I appreciate you jumping in. Everybody else that jumped in and left a comment, subscribed, all that good shit, man, I appreciate you. I really do. Little channel gets exposure like this. It makes me happy, man. It's paying it forward type of shit. So yeah, it's good karma. So with that being said,
I am going to retire for the night, go put away my birch oil, and use it for my next woodworking project. I can't wait to, I have so much birch bark right now. I cannot wait to do another burn already. Get this guy laid up. So I literally just start at the edges. I have to cut it down to 3 inches because that's what the depth of this is. So the cap fits, right? Cut it down to 3 inches, and that's literally all I do. I cut it down to 3 inches, and I wrap it in here like a snake. I coil it up like a snake, and then throw it in the pit, let it burn for an hour and a half. They say 2 hours tops, and you don't want to have the fire ripping. You just want to have it like moderately. So, yeah, man. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate it, Bill. Everybody else that jumped in, I appreciate you guys. Have an absolutely fantastic, resty weekend, and I gotta go bring this little boy in. He's, ready for his bedtime. But yeah, thanks a lot. Everybody, go check me out on Insta, Beantown Bushcraft. Summon your inner Viking, and just have a good one. Stay righteous. Do something solid for somebody, and just fucking stay awesome. Beantown Bushcraft. I'm out. Bye, Babs. Say bye. Get a couple boys. See ya. See ya, Gator. Alright, let's get out of here. Bing, boom, bing, bing, ba, bing.